Howdy, and welcome back to A Lonk Between Worlds. On the last episode, we began exploring the kingdom of Low Rule. We came over here to Thieves Town. We found a thief's hideout. We liberated a thief girl who was being imprisoned there because she knew things about the boss that the boss didn't want to know, aka the boss had a special good painting. We got the special good painting. It had our special good friend Asfala in there. You know, Asfala. We know him. We've met him before. You know Asfala. We all know him. So after you finish Thieves Town, the Masked Elder gets some more followers we can talk to. I believe this follower is the digging game owner person from this little game you may have heard of called Triforce of the Gods. A link to the past. This is the Masked Granny. Mumbo jumbo, mumbo ouch! I bit my tongue again. I'm the guru's housekeeper. If the guru says this is part of the job, then who am I to complain? You're a tight-lipped sort, eh? Well, if you don't have any business here, scram. I'm tending to business. Yeah, you know, you take care of someone's house, and they're like, "Hey, you're part of my cult now." What are you supposed to say? You obviously joined the cult. Every joining a cult, we all love to do it. I can't see a thing in this mask. Just what kind of monster are you supposed to be? You're not that thief girl, are you? I heard you were supposed to be locked up in a cell somewhere. What a mask you got there. Being a monster is so calming, you know. Don't you think? Well, don't you? I guess it's more like stereotypically I would think of a Yakuza type character, be yeah, don't you think? Or I guess kind of shit, what do you call the delinquents, like a school punk, kind of you know, or you don't, and that's also fine. It got away from me. The only way to get saved is to become a monster. Come on, get saved. Mumbo jumbo, yeah, okay. Guess we have to get saved now, and I don't want any of that heat. I would like to keep my hearts because I only have one fairy. I believe that's where we left off at the end of that level. So now we can continue on out into the world. Something I was interested in, because it's just something I would never normally think to do. I was like, hey, we've rescued Asfala. I was like, I wonder if people give a shit. So I was like, I went back to Sahasrala and his housekeeper. I believe his housekeeper. I don't know. Wait, I think it might be because the Masked Elder might supposed to be like a Sahasrala counterpart. So then him having a housekeeper too, kind of checks out. I went back to them to be like, hey, do you care that I saved Asfala? Asfala's in the Sacred Realm, didn't go back to Hyrule, so they don't have anything to say about that. They don't know, and Lonk's not telling. Yo, indeed. Yo, who is it who goes, friend or foe? Who is it? Do I know? I mean, you probably don't. Oh, it's interesting that has to walk away for that. For bombs you seem to be searching. Well then, leave me to my researching. What I can sell you now is nuttin'. Sorry, I ain't got more for your mutton. Want the big bomb flower? Lucky you, I'm lending that power for a one-time fee. Use it for hours and hours. Oh yeah, the big bomb flower. Wanna know about its power. I get what they're going for with the no, because you can't put the K there, because if you don't know that no's coming up, you'd be like no, but also it being in it's supposed to be phonetic, not read. Wanna know, yeah. The bomb flower blooming in the garden is really a bomb, and it's a total bargain. Just go on and touch it. It'll be a following bloom. I don't know what that's probably some flower shit. Big bomb flower gonna make big boulders go boom. But be careful, you know, just the slightest scratch will make it explode. This big flower is only found here. If you're interested, kid, you'll want to get near. But you said not to get too near. It's a bomb. He means to get near to him. This flower is only found here. If you're interested, you want to get near, yes, I will give you. I do want to borrow. I guess it'd be borrow. Yeah, here we go. I can read. Go. It's growing outside. Try it out and take it for a ride. Take it outside and ride. Okay, I see it now. And don't give me any flack. Big bomb flower always grows back. Thank you. I don't think this character has anything else to do for us in the game. I feel like that's something I'm always like, oh shit, can I do anything else with this character? and I don't think you can, but we can find the big bomb flower, similar to the big bomb that was in. You might have heard of this game, The Triforce of the Gods, and it's a big bomb. It can blow up things our normal bombs can't. Namely, you'll tell them because it's like a big fucking cracked rock like that. So the big bomb, I'm not actually sure all the ways that you can get it to leave you alone. So I just typically just act very carefully with it. So let's see. I'm gonna just kill you so you're not here. What happens if I dash away? No, you do follow. Okay, I feel like if you dashed and the original, it would, the original being Link to the Past, Triforce of the Gods, it would be left behind, and start to go off. I think it's been a minute since I played A Link to the Past. We can come in here, and there's not really much I want to do here right now, but we can throw rupees into the fountain. I'll just throw in 50. This might be a bad idea, but I thank you for your small kindness. So I mentioned that there was another money sink in this game, and there's this great rupee fairy. You know, maybe. Okay. Skip ahead just a couple seconds. I'm gonna tell you what the reward is. It's a bottle. I think if you spend 4,000 rupees, you get that. Okay, you know, I probably should have said you can come back when I unpause. I can put that on screen. So if you really, really want, you can dump your money into that instead of. Oh, actually, I would have liked to have brought a bomb with me. I'm going back for a big bomb flower. So yes, if you'd prefer to have that rather than upgrading your items from Ravio, you can do that. I don't entirely... Actually, wait. I think there might be a gimmick with... Okay, big bomb flower. Because with this Mai, because I feel like I always want to wait for this Mai, because like you assume it's under this big rock, and yeah, there we go. I was like, you assume it's under the big rock and you can't get it, but it is just under one of the grass. Okay, I'm glad that my brain kicked in for that one. I forgot where I was at with my other point. Does it matter? Probably didn't. I was just, yeah, it was the item thing. I would recommend items more than the other thing that I just said, but it's entirely up to you. I don't know if we can get this Mai yet. We might be able to, but we'll be coming back here later, I assume. I mean, we will be coming back here regardless. I guess we could take a little sneaky peeky, see what's up. Because it feels like the kind of arrangement that I'm thinking about it, and I think it's like, oh, we probably want to come back later. That's what I feel in my heart. But sometimes your heart's wrong, and you just gotta, you know, ignore. Oh yeah, here's why. Yeah, we can hear another Mai. So I think the reason why I was thinking about like, oh, we should probably come back later. And in fact, we can do that sneaky little sneaker. We can go ahead and just drop this down here, so I don't forget that we didn't get this Mai now that we're up here. You know, oh boy, indeed. Now, how's all this gonna work? Maybe jump off the ledge? Oh, better be holding on to a cuckoo too. Right, that part's important. Yeah, that treasure will be mine. You ready for a little depth perception? If we had, you know, the power of the third dimension, perhaps this would be a little simpler, but we don't. So we're just gonna have to try our best. So yeah, so you just descend with the cuckoo to get some money. Can I get this money without... Yeah, I didn't want to hit the warp if I didn't have to. Oh, whoops. Yeah, if you hit the air currents, it immediately knocks the cuckoo out of your hands. Luckily, you know, they put a couple up here so you don't have to reset it every single time. And I believe if we run out of cuckoos, we could just reset it. Oh, I didn't even notice that blue one on our first one. So the cuckoos kind of like start to glide a little forward if you're not touching anything. Also, these just warp you back to the start. Oh, without our cuckoo. That's fine. Oh, it reset the cuckoos for us. Okay, so you probably want to hit the warps to just reset the room a little easier for you. Unless you're making bad decisions like that. That wasn't really a bad decision. That was just a little stick malfunction. By stick malfunction, I guess a brain thumb malfunction that got imposed onto the stick. But yeah, you want to glide down. You don't want to hit any of these air currents. You kind of need to turn back and forth. Otherwise, the cuckoo will just glide forward by itself. Unfortunately, without, you know, stereoscopic vision, you know, maybe some of these are a little harder to gauge where you think that they actually are than they actually are. I'm not sure that's the way that sentence should be worded, but that's the way it came out, so that's fine. You know, sometimes you make a mistake. That's the end of that thought. See, that's all you have to do. You just gotta, do a little... All right, that's fine. You earned that one. That's fine. You just spin your chicken a little way. Chickens love to be spun that way. Well, I worked out that cuckoo part, but it's too bad I get all sneezies around. Oh, that's always fun. Like some of the times you'll talk to these guys like afterwards, and they'll be like, damn it, I just figured it out. And then also they'll normally be like a second part to that, like with like, I just get sneezy around feathers. So it's like, they've been sitting there working on that, and then just at the end it was irrelevant anyways, because they're like, well, this would have stopped me from doing it, and you can come with us because I do have a bee in the bottle. I'm just gonna leave that guts there. I don't really care about the purple potion. We'll probably use it once, and then I'll never think about it again. Although I say that, and then it's like going to end up becoming like a linchpin of my strategy. That's normally how it goes. Let's see if we can... see, I would like to get that treasure, and I think I'm just gonna leave that treasure there. Because, we would just hookshot over to the treasure. But I'd rather have Mai. This Mai is going to cry a cry. So it's the responsible thing to do to save it first. And we're going to be coming back here. So I can forego that treasure, and we'll do that later. Does that make sense to do? No, you know what? I'm going to do it now. Otherwise, I'll forget about it. It's as simple as that, even though I put that marker there. It's not like it's a hard arrangement. We just have to go back to high roll and then back to low roll. So it's just a little inconvenient, if anything. I don't believe I've mentioned this, but an interesting thing about this game compared to Traverse of the Gods. I'm going to just keep going back and forth on this, and it's going to end up being annoying. I should probably just stay consistent. Is in that game you get a magic mirror, which is like you can use it to shift between the dark world back to high roll. And it's a one-way trip, so it's just to kind of get you out of like certain spots, and you can also use it to get out of dungeons. So it's a handy little thing. That isn't in this game. There is the scoot fruit, which will get you out of the dungeons, obviously, and that's helpful. But there isn't like a one-way trip thing to take you from low roll to high roll. It's always with these cracks that you're going to be shifting between. Just an interesting distinction if you've played the first one, the game whose name and have heard me say several times. I think it'd be easier to go this way. Yeah, we'll just loop back around. I think these enemies would be less of a problem. Oh, we actually killed them with our hookshot. We did hear that our hookshot deals damage now. Oh, something funny too. Sahasrara just stays like in front of your house. Like when I was going to check the voice clip things, like I said, I do want that Mai. I don't know if I merge into the wall if the bomb will like go off. So let's just deal with this bomb first since we brought it. Yeah, we just got to make it to the end of this little swamp. Oh, what's this enemy? This enemy's called like a Zero. I was like, it's Z something. So let's go ahead, and these guys are a pain because they spit out. Oh, they don't do bombs in this one. Maybe later ones do bombs. They can really mess up your day though. So just be a little careful with them. I feel like they were a bigger pain in A Link to the Past. That's fine. We have one fairy on us. One fairy. We have two bees. We could eat a... You can't eat a bee, but we could potentially... There's a world where you could eat a bee in this game. You can't, but you could, So... we're gonna need some fairies. I try to remember we can get fairies in Hyrule, in the swamp. Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if there's a similar cave in Hyrule. Like there's a cave here in Hyrule that I believe also leads to a heart piece, which just requires normal bomb. Oh, and did we get an extra heart container out of that while I wasn't paying attention, or because I just noticed that we had a second row of hearts, so I'm not sure if we. I guess I could figure that out by using the power of the gear screen. Yeah, we have an empty... Yeah, so we just got a heart container. Cool. Oh, Mai, I didn't even see you because I was so focused on the big explosive behind me. With that, I think we've done everything that you need the big bomb for. I could be wrong. Oh, hey, there's a Mai here. See, I wanted to come up here and let's equip bombs. I'm going to throw a bomb down here because there was a cave here in Hyrule. So, just check, see if they mirror each other. Okay, they don't mirror each other that well. They do mirror each other to an extent, though. I want my... should I use something? Let's use... Have we even used... I don't know if we've used the ice rod. Oh, and it's not... Oh, shit, you can hold it? I actually didn't know you could hold it like that. and it's not doing anything for us since this shield. It's the perfect defense. Hey, buddy, stop that! I'm dying here. Whoop, 50 rupees, and I don't think in one-hit range anymore. So we can come over here. Oh, this cave's just open. Interesting. We have a little friend here. You. I guess it'd be more like you. Do you remember me? From that one time when we... How about now? That village freaked me out, so I came here. I just couldn't stand being there anymore. I don't know if I ever thanked you. I kind of lose my manners sometimes. You really helped me out, so thanks. That treasure chest is yours. Go on and take it. Just don't ask me where I got it from. All right, we won't ask where you got it from. Piku? Wink? I believe that mask is supposed to be a Piku from... I don't even know if Piku's the right name. I was like, I know this enemy, so I tried looking it up. I believe it's Piku. How about we just keep this a secret to everybody? Oh, you. Of course we'll keep this a secret to everybody. And you know what? Actually, this works out perfect, because I was like, oh, we really need some fairies. There are fairies in the swamp, as we've learned. So we can just we can come on over here. So, it's a fun little thing. The thief girl kind of disappears, but she does stay in the world. She's just hiding out over here, because, yeah, shit went bad in her hometown. I assume hometown, because it's like, there's not a lot of places to live in Hyrule. Sorry, B. This is your cave now. You see, welcome to home. Oh, hey, B. Let it go. No, B. I was gonna say, welcome to home ownership. You get to have this entire cave to yourself, because I'm gonna catch all these 3 fairies. Oh, the bee just fuck off? Oh, I guess because I tried to catch the bee fucked off. It stopped doing its bee duties. I was just like, well, you don't want me, I'm leaving. So the bee really just, was like, no, I don't want to. This cave, it isn't my style. I don't want to own this. We can come up here. We can see Sahasrara just chilling. These cracks are all over Hyrule, even in the back of my house. Where can I go? Where will I sleep? I fear getting too close to such vicious fissures. Oh, hear an old man's pleas. Restore Hyrule Kingdom to what it was, Lonk the Third. Yeah, too nervous to get next to one of these vicious fissures as he stands, ass first in front of one. Oh, Mr. Hero, one of my other customers finally returned his rental item, and here it is. The sand rod. Yeah, one of your customers returned it all right. Wondering what it does? Well, you better snatch it up quickly before someone else gets it. Okay, I'll snatch it up before anyone else gets it. Just, we can see the sand rod. You can see Rabio using it. Raises a towering pillar of sand with tremendous force. Only effective on sand. I will buy this, yes. Yep, just, if we can get it, we're just going to go ahead and just grab it and have it for good. Why not? How much money do we have left? I don't think we have enough to buy another item. Oh, we have just enough to buy another item and go grab another foul fruit. So I think I'm going to grab hammer, because I feel like if we died and lost the hammer... Oh, hammer's only 800 rupees? Wait, can we get 2? I thought this would cost... Oh, I'm thinking of... Shit, yeah, we'll grab 2 then. I was thinking of, like, rod... Well, we could get the ice... We could get the ice rod, actually. Ice rod 1600? Okay. I don't know why... Oh, it's 1200. The prices are... Oh, so we can get ice rod and something else. Wait, no, it was... Okay, now I'm just getting confused, because I was like, oh, because it costs 600. It's like all these numbers floating around in my head in the wrong order. Well, that's fine. We'll come back and buy more shit at a different time. Wait, okay, yes, we are at 600. I was just like, okay, I have all these numbers right in my head, right? Like it's working itself out. Like, wait, hold up. I don't think we can upgrade. Where did my mouse go? Here's my mouse. Oh, if we just found 3 more Mai, we would be good and could upgrade 1 more item. I know where 1 Mai is. Which one of these do we need? We need the foul fruit, yes. Let's buy the foul fruit. And then we actually need to do a little item organizing. I think, Why not? We'll run around and grab 3 more Maiamais, I think, before we jump into the dungeon. Because we're going straight to a dungeon. Actually, we might need the big bomb to get into the dungeon now I think about it. I guess we'll find out. Because I need to take a look at our items. And I need to think about this. Because I think what I want... So the problem is the rods. There's 4 of them. So I normally want to make like 1 row. But I'm going to need to make a row this way to make this work. Okay, so this might be the item layout I'm going with. I know this isn't important, but I kind of like to group things up, and I didn't want anything missing in the middle, so I decided to leave these 2 corners open. And I kind of like to group the items a bit. This really is important. You know, keep the fruit together, keep the 2 kind of... They're not useless, but they're, you know, they're not the big hitters. We keep our rods in a line. Normally I would keep all my, well, I guess all my projectiles are like kind of right here if you don't count like rods, but they're still in the area. Maybe I'll swap bomb and hammer because I feel like we use bomb more than hammer. So there we go. That's the very important item layout I think we're going to stick with. It isn't important, but it felt good on my brain to just do that, even though I was like sitting there and I'm like, I don't think this is the way I would entirely normally do this, but it's fine. You know, it all works itself out in the end. Wait, do I need to do this in the... Actually, I feel like what I'm thinking of was in Hyrule. Because I was thinking about getting the 3 Maiamais. We can check out, you know... we can check out the swamp a little bit more. See what we need over here, because, you know, we may end up needing that big bomb, actually, to get into the dungeon. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there we go. See? Maiamais. We just got to go. And I think we can get one in Kakariko. That was unavailable to us. I'm not sure if we ever completely, you know, got all the other ones out of Kakariko, so we may need to go back. Let's see. Do you need a big? You do need a big bomb. Okay, I couldn't remember if the big bomb was, you know, capital R required or not to do this, but we will need it to access this dungeon. We can go ahead and activate this rod, though. Rod vein. You would call it a weather vein. Also, I thought it was kind of funny when I was editing, and I was like, oh, it's kind of like a devil bird thing, and I just completely forgot, like, oh, you know, you could maybe compare it to like a dragon or something. It was just like, no, this weird devil bird. I just thought that was, oh, there's a rock there. Can't go. See, okay, well, you know, when we were entering the, this place, when we were coming in with the big bomb, I thought I could take that shortcut, but there was a big rock in our way, so we wouldn't have been able to do that. I actually can't believe that we've been outside of the dungeon for this long. I thought we would be running in pretty quickly. I think we ran all over town, so I don't think we're going to just come across a Maiamai that I missed. We can, however, go back to the light world and get one that was unavailable to us, and one that could potentially taunt you for a long time. Like the first time I played this game, it took me a while to actually get this Maiamai just because of the weird order I ended up doing the dungeons in. Because I guess it's not too important, but when I played this game the first time, I did the dungeons in a very, very close order to what I would do in A Link to the Past. I don't know why, I've said Link to the Past, Triforce of the Gods so many times, I was like, talking about it, and I guess it wasn't as long as I was making it out to be, but we can come here. Once we have the sand rod, we can raise up the sand. I need the sand to go away. I don't remember how to make the sand go away, though. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just had to walk away and try it somewhere else. We get this Maiamai, which brings us up to 39, so we need one more Maiamai. Let me get my mouse off the screen. Like, obviously, I made that thing, so it would be less immersion breaking when it came on screen, or I needed to put it on screen. But, you know, oh, great. I was like, I couldn't remember if we got this Maiamai or not. And I'm glad that we did. Oh, also, something fun. Let's just grab this Maiamai. Thank you, Kuko. Oh, shoot. I actually meant to, before I grabbed that, I should have come in here. Because we can come in here and we can talk to this lady. Remember those strange little cries I was hearing from my roof? Well, can you believe it? Those sounds stopped. What? You took some creature off of it? Thanks, Lonk the Third. Now I can get a good night's rest. Again, please take this reward. Yeah, so if you come in here before, she'll be like, oh, there's like this crying coming from my roof, and I don't know what it is. Which is a shame. I meant to follow up with her on that and just totally blanked. But, you know, you can go in there. So, what's this guy? He's like the shady guy. He's the shady guy. Man, did that stone ever feel smooth? I tell you, smooth as a... Ugh, I gotta forget about that thing. I guess that the shady guy and the thief girl are like counterparts, which is fun whenever you can be like, oh, this is like this person's counterpart. You know, it's always a nice thing to see. That I guess you can do more than I actually like. Oh, I probably should have actually gone to our house. That probably would have been quicker than swimming through Lake Hylia. I mean, it's not like a far swim or anything, but it'd probably be faster to run over here than to swim back. Well, probably about the same amount of time. It's just fun, like, whenever you can, like, point out counterparts, like, oh, you know, A Link to the Past didn't really do it that much because there aren't, like, characters in that way. But, you know, you can think of, like, a Majora's Mask and be like, oh, this is the Terminian counterpart to this character. I mean, that one's really easy since, like, you know, they just use the same models from Ocarina of Time. Which ones can we upgrade? Just the Ice Rod? Just... Oh, we can also upgrade the Sand Rod. No, not yet. We'll be fine. We can upgrade the Sand Rod later. The Ice Rod, I am interested in upgrading. Cause oh, we used it against Moldorm, didn't we? I tried to use the Ice Rod. Okay, I feel less bad. I was like, oh, have I even used this thing? Now we can use the more powerful one, which will be fun to use because it's more power, you see, I have an incredible sense of logic here. It'll be more fun to use because it's more powerful. So let's actually equip that before I forget, and let's go get us a big bomb. I don't know how much use we'll get out of the Ice Rod in the dungeon, or if I'll remember to use it, so let's go ahead and use it. See, this one's so much better. It drops just a bunch of ice, as opposed to just, you know, the one block of ice. So, you know, you can hit a lot more people, and just, you know, freeze a lot. You know, more ice, more freezing, more good. It's pretty difficult equation to run. And what's in this one? Okay, I wasn't sure if that tree would be special, because then Triforce of the Gods, Link to the Past, and that tree's like alive, and if you like bump into it, the guy's like, hey, I'm treeing here. Tree in here. Hey, I needed those. I'm using those. I was gonna use that fairy. My thought was, if I run up there, I'm pretty sure there's some grass, and I was like, oh, I can run up to the grass. I can get some hearts. Oh wait, it didn't freeze the. Oh, fuck. Okay, well that's fine. I can just stock up on fairies again before the level. You know, I won't let this rude guy stop me, although I will make my day. Come on. And then I miss, you know, all the big talk. Nope. Yeah, I was like, there's like grass, it's just grass and skulls. There's not even any hearts. Is there any behind? There's a few behind. Big Bomb stuck. Uh-oh, Big Bomb, don't worry, I'm coming back for you. Big Bomb's trying its hardest to get back to us. In like A Link to the Past, I'm pretty sure the bomb would have just immediately gone off. Although there are like other things that trail behind you in that game that are just a little finicky, so I might be thinking about one of those. Oh, it didn't freeze. It's still more powerful or not. Still doesn't freeze this guy with his shield. See, but shieldless, it's fine. You know, you just have to wait till his shields are gone. Oh, also, these are the I say infamous. I paused because I was panicking. The infamous carrot crabs that I kept mentioning, the ones in Hyrule, were no. Oh, I didn't think that through. I didn't think that through at all. Hey. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get a big bomb again, and I'm gonna go get some fairies again. So something that probably seems obvious, but if enemy attacks hit the bomb, it'll also go off. So you gotta watch out for them. Gotta watch out for these crafty enemies coming after your big bomb, because they don't want you to enter the Swamp Palace. You know, if you have a big bomb, you can get into the Swamp Palace, and that goes against, I guess, Yuga's orders or whatever. But it's fine. We made it here. It's funny. Looking at my notes, I was like, boy, there's only a few things I wanted to do before we start this level. So this is going to be a, you know, a short, you know, we're just going to run straight to the level. You know, there's just a few things I need to do. Already have the thing out. Just a few things I need to do first. They'll all be fine. This will be pretty quick. But then I forgot, oh, yeah. The reason my notes are light in a lot of spots are because they don't need to be really specific. Because it's like, oh, you know, I'm just going to go here. You know, just remember to get these things. It'll all be fine. And now we can enter the Swamp Palace. Is the Swamp Palace? Okay, I wasn't sure if it would have in A Link to the Past. There's a gimmick with it where you have to fill up some water in Hyrule to affect the Dark World, to make the like Swamp Palace like accessible. Not so much in this one. But yeah, I woke up, you know, I tend to wake up pretty early. I was like, you know, I had breakfast. I'm like, okay, you know, it's 5 a.m. I got plenty of time before work. I can record a Zelda because I am a little behind. Oh, these are Gjorms, by the way. These guys become like real motherfuckers to beat in the sequel to this game. It is a sequel. Triforce Heroes. I believe they become a lot more difficult to deal with. Also, this enemy here, I believe, is a water Tektite, which is fun. It's a fun thing to call it. You'd be like, no, it's a Tektite, but on water. I believe that's right. Do I have that? I have it written down. Yeah, water Tektite. These guys are not Gibdo, Gjorm. The reason I said Gibdo, because I believe that water ball over there that we can see is a water Gibo. We haven't seen Gibo. That's not what I meant to do. We haven't seen Gibo proper, but, you know, water Gibo. So yeah, these guys, you gotta use your hook shot to pull them out of their shell, and then you can use their shell for shit. Pretty neat. Also, can we... I don't think we can get over there just yet. Do we have... Yeah, I don't believe, even though we can put out the flames, we don't have something high enough to get us over there. Is there anything else in this room? We can see some strange switches, but nothing else. So we'll just continue onwards. And come over here, and this is fun. Like, you can see like little rafts in the water to make platforms. I believe a similar concept is used in Link's Awakening. There's just too many Zelda games floating around in my head, where they have like some like raft-looking like tiles. That could just be. Oh, that was actually a nice dodge, entirely by accident too. Where, you know, it's on water. You can create some platforms with some wood. It's not rocket science. It's a pretty simple concept. But, you know, it looks nice aesthetically, and, you know, I shouldn't say obviously, but, you know, maybe it has some mechanical purpose. You know, who would have guessed that a mechanical purpose? Oh, we have a silver bari. I believe silver baris are equivalent to like the blue ones that we saw previously. So yes, you kill them, they deal more damage, but when you kill them, they still just die. They don't do anything special. Ooh, that's a wet door. I probably shouldn't have hit that guy with a sword, but I just wanted to come over here, see what we can see. We can pop up here. There's a door leading this way that seems like it's its own room, so we might as well just... Well, its own room. Like, obviously, every room is its own room, but, you know, it seems like it's isolated, its own thing. What's going on here? Oh, oops. I think what's going on here is they want us to throw this at the switch. But that's fine, you know. Just because I missed. You know, we have our means. We don't... Oh, the game kind of... chugged there for a second. Is there a recording? Recording seems like it's fine. Oh, I'm stupid. I was trying to go around because I was interested to see if there's anything on... Yeah, I wanted to see if there's anything on, like, this. Like, obviously, there's not really a way to get to it, so I should have assumed there wasn't. But, you know, sometimes you gotta check. Also, it's good that we went in there. I guess that room was just to teach you, hey, you can throw shit at shit, and you'll get shit, you know? Also, not... Actually, wait, is that... I was going to say, that's probably not the way you're supposed to do that. But, you know, why wouldn't you? Because, like, if you came over here, like, you'd still have to throw something at it. Unless something about the environment changed or something. Also, I like that effect for whenever you come into, like, a wet room. Like, you can see the little, like, little water, like, coming out of the room. I think it's neat. Let's come over here and just take a look while we're at it. I believe these are... Oh, currents. Gold bari. Gold bari work like the red ones that we saw before, where they'll split into little guys. The little guys still die to just a hook shot, so it's not a big deal to us. I believe if I'm just gonna do it just to show it off. Yeah. We get pushed off, we take damage, you know. So you gotta be crafty about how you get around these. Is there a door? There's not a door here. What does this switch do? Turns off the currents. Well, that's useful. Doesn't seem to be on a timer either. We'll just get rid of you because you're making me nervous. I mean, what else is new? What, you know, oh no, something's making me nervous. You know, would never. Also, we can just come up here, get another key. So we have some options about which way we can go. I think let's just check upward first. You know, I guess I could have clicked on the map to take a little peeky for what kind of room we were going to end up in. Also, it's fun. Like the water tektites, the water Debos, they can't get you unless you get into the water. So you kind of have to engage with them on their own terms. Also, it looks like this is just a different way we could have gone from the start. We don't really need to worry about this room. You know, some kind of a little bit of symmetry happening here. So you kind of have some options. Like we saw that like way back in Eastern Palace, I believe we had a bit of symmetry where you could go either way. Okay, so we actually can't open that door because it's up. We can't go up. I do. Oh, is this door closed? Oh, that's not a door. Oh, I was just like, oh, there's a head there. That's signifying a door in 3D space. But no, I just wasn't paying attention. I believe that this door too was on the upper layer. So the only way we have to go is actually up. I thought we had a bit of a choice there, but I guess we don't. Also, there's 2 chests in there. Were both chests inaccessible to us? Yeah, because that one's like above the water, so we don't have a way of grab. Oh, actually, wait, we can do this now. The rafts, like I said, mechanical purpose. You can get pulled along, and you can use it as a platform to stand on, so you can open shit. I almost completely overlooked it. Also, there's a little sneaky sneaker with this game. And it's not like, I don't think it's ever like required, but you can shoot the hook shot diagonally, so I can do that and pull myself like that. Whoops, I need to scoot this thing over a little bit. So you can pull yourself diagonally. I'm not sure it's not like a sneaky sneaker and like I've just told you something super useful, but it is something you can do, because like if I could hit this one, we could pull ourselves down, we could pull ourselves up like that and just give us a little bit more room to grab some monster guts. Hooray. But something to keep in mind whenever you're on a little hook shot arrangement like that. You can go diagonally. So if you're ever feeling like, maybe go diagonal. I don't think it's required. It's probably not that useful of a tip, but it's something you can do. Oh, and we're hitting some of the a Water Temple's classiques. You got your water redirection. We did some bullshit with the hook shot to like pull us across a raft. That is not a way we can go. Thought that might work. And unfortunately, there's a railing here, so Lonk can't merge into the wall on this edge and get over. But now the water is redirected, we can get by. Because as you saw with the currents, it will push us, it will bully us. We don't like that. So we could redirect it. But now what are we supposed to do? Oh no. But I was gonna say I believe we just go back. So I'm wrong on that. Oh, it doesn't matter. It'll just push us into this pool. I was like, but I don't want it to push me. But being pushed was all right in that instance. And we can redirect some water. It does some cool jumps. Allow us to go the other way. There's only so many things you can do with water, and I feel like games have very thoroughly explored water. But, water slide. The water temples in Zelda, pretty infamous. A lot of people are just like, oh no, gross, water level. Even though I just said I feel like a lot of the ideas have been explored. You get fun things like water slides, and I feel like even if an idea has been explored, like, oh, you're gonna redirect water, like there's still a lot of meat on that bone for what you can do with it, even if it's been done a lot. And I believe this guy is a Gigabari. Yeah, it's Gigabari. So unfortunately for Gigabari, I have a shit ton of projectiles, so I obviously have to watch my stamina. But if I didn't want to, I don't have to engage with it in melee and its ability to electrify itself. I don't remember if it split. I feel like it's gonna split whenever we kill it. Yeah, it splits into a bunch of mini guys, which at this point is the ice rod freezes them. I thought the ice rod would be strong enough to kill them. Do you have anything that would just totally just ruin these guys' days? Yeah, maybe I should be using a boomerang on these. I don't think the boomerang... Will boomerang not kill you? Boomerang needs 2 hits to kill you. I mean, we could always break out the fire rod. It's fine. We can also. Oh, whoops! That one was still shocking. I thought it was timed with the other ones. We can also just hit them with our sword. It's fine. They're just little guys. Fun little surprise when you kill the big guy that I totally spoiled. Honestly, I didn't remember if the Gigabari did that or not. Bari, is that what it? Barry? Yeah, I think I decided on Barry because I think it's supposed to be like barrier. Although Bari could be something. like, oh, this word for jellyfish that I'm not thinking of. But I don't know. Oh, hey, and we come over here and we can make little shortcuts back to the original area. We have another one of our bobs that we've seen before. Just blow a hole in the floor. Hooray, yeah. So now we can access a lower layer. So yeah, you don't really need to buy bombs a lot of the times, just because, you know, if you need a bomb in a dungeon, they're going to give you a bomb. Oh, hey, when you push one, it pushes both. That's interesting. We're just going to come over here because I always like to go to the left first if I can. So something I want to talk about that I haven't talked about, and if you play Link to the Past the way I do, maybe you've noticed this. It's not like a super big thing, but there are no anti-fairies in this game, and I always relied on anti-fairies for like free fairies, because anti-fairies in that game, you hit them with the magic powder and they turn into fairies, which is very useful because anti-fairies are a very common enemy in Dark World dungeons. So then you know, it's like, oh shoot, I need a fairy, and conveniently there are enemies there that would drain your magic normally, but you know, through the power of the magic powder, you can now make them useful too. Can I dive down that far? No, we can't dive far enough to grab those roots. And this is actually on a higher layer than I thought it was. Also with that Gyorm, as you saw, enemy falls in water that's not supposed to be in water, it's dead. Don't gotta worry about it. So here we see another one of those weird switches like we saw in the first room. And what do you know? Water raising. If we pull it this way, does the... Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. If we pull it this way, does it go down, or do we need to find... Okay, yeah, it does go down. I wasn't sure if we would have to go... If it was like one of those deals where it's like one switch pulls it, makes it go up, one switch makes it go down. But no, it's just... Once you find a switch, you just have to pull it the correct direction. And it's good. Can I pull you one more layer? No, okay. One is the lowest it can go. I wasn't sure if we could pull it one more down and then get, you know, no water. I don't think that'd be useful to us, but did I want to check it? Yes. So I did. And we got the blue mail. This mail cuts damage by half. So a lot of people might recommend that you come to this level first when you enter low rule, because you can cut the damage in half by getting this, which brings us up to only receiving 2 times more damage than normal on hero mode. So, you know, we're not going to get our asses handed to us as hard, which, you know, you may disagree, but is actually a good thing. Oh, we got a Beamos in here. Have we seen a I feel like we've had to have seen a Beamos, right? Well, we also have, actually, do those guys have names? The Dark Ropes. Let's see. I'm just checking my things. Oh, yeah, I don't see the name that I reckon. Oh, you know what? I bet it's Medusa? Are you a Medusa? Hey. I didn't write down, but these, you know, they're just ropes, but they're dark. Buddy. I'm trying to get in here, and you pissed off the Beamos. Beamos, I don't think we can block with our shield. We can get in the water to dodge it. Oh, hey, I would like that. We could... Oh, oops, wrong one. We could get in the water to dodge its attacks, but we can also just be risky and, you know, play ring around the rosy with it. And this just opens this way. How far do your beam go? How far do your beam go? Oh, your beam go that far, huh? Oh, well, that's all right, because... Oh, you're going to actually hit me with this one. That's fine. I just need to go while you're still beaming, if I want to pull this. Oh, no, I got hit by the left-right snake trap thing. Damn, I can't believe I fell for it. I was thinking that this would open the door over here. Let's dive. Couldn't get my brain to work to figure out which button was dive. We also could jump into the wall to hide. What actually is the room above? I guess it doesn't matter what the room above us is, because this door right here, I was like, I'm gonna move my thing to the other screen so I could point the way I want, but that wouldn't actually look that good. So, you know, I can point to the map instead. Why are we coming up here? Did I miss something? I feel like I wanted to do more downstairs before we came up here. That's fine. We'll go back down because I do want to get to these. Actually, I don't know if we need to go to this room. We probably do. There's probably stuff we have to do. We'll figure it out. It's fine. What we do need to do, though... Oh, I was like, what do we need to do here? Because that was just off screen, which I guess is why they put that that little icon there for hook shot, to be like, hey, there's a hook shot point here. Maybe you wanna check it out. I'm assuming that right always raises it and left. Okay, yeah. It's a safe assumption to assume, like, oh, it's always going to work this way. But also sometimes, you know, safe assumptions aren't actually safe assumptions. And, you know, they could have just arbitrarily been like, oh, no, actually, fuck you on this one. Oh, and you lost your home, but you didn't die. Very, very common thing, unfortunately. So I feel bad for you, Yorm. But I did need you out of my way because I wanted this small key. And this will just take us back to the start. I'm not sure we want to... Do we want to go back to the start? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. You know, it's chill. It'll all work out in the end, you know. If we have to get looped around like once or twice through a dungeon, it happens. It's the Legend of Zelda, baby. And it just, you know, it works out that way. Oh, you're still on a different layer, huh? Well, that's fine. I'll leave you here. I have no qualms with you, Yorm, as long as you leave me alone. You know, I have no reason to... Oh, wait. I was going to say I have no reason to sate my bloodlust. But unfortunately, I do actually have to come by here. So just... Actually, you know what? Sorry, Yorm. It was you or me, and it actually didn't need to be, but that's... Oh, the game had a quick little chug there. A little worrying that's happening, but, you know, at least it's just little chugs and not big chugs. So we'll go ahead and raise it. Is this the water level we started the dungeon on? I don't remember. Can I even get out of here? Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I can just swim back around and it'll be fine. As we come in here, and this is... Oh, no. Yeah, this isn't the height that we left the dungeon on. I couldn't remember if it was at 1 when we came through the first time. We come up here and get big key. And the big door is in front of us, but there is still more dungeon we could explore. So we're you'll never believe it, but we're gonna do that. But this also means that these chests over here are probably useful to us. Also, I don't actually know if I said it out loud, but you know, I managed to wait just long enough for the water Gibo to come back. You know, it's like I'll be patient. I'll be patient enough to screw me over that I waited just long enough. Also, these guys come back pretty quickly. That Bob was like, no, I'm gonna get you, you little fucker. Oh, was Lonk like because he hurt? Sorry, Lonk. I'll get you some hearts. We still have all of our fairies. So I could pop one. I think I will. Just so we're not, you know, it'll save a little bit of time. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But yes, now that we've changed the water levels, the platforms rise with the water. This is actually the first mechanic when I was like, oh, haha, you might be able to do something mechanical with them, wink, wink. This is actually what I was thinking of. So let's see. No one can get us here, so let's just take a moment. B1. We need to go back to B1 to check out this. Okay, so we need to go back to B1, go down here to probably access this room. All right. And I'm guessing then that will give us water level stuff that makes it possible to get to boss store. I'm guessing that's the idea. Hey, actually, wait. Do I need to use this key? How many keys do we have? We have 2. Are there only 2 more? Do we need to use this key? Is this just like an optional one that... Because like we come out here and then... Yeah, we could have fallen down here and had to use a key here. So I guess they just have... Essentially, we could have just left that door unopened and not bothered with it. Can I... Oh, can I not do... Oh, you know, I was like, can I not walk across the wall to get there, use the game mechanic? No, it's not the game mechanic's turn. Well, it's still a game mechanic, but not the main game mechanic. It is this dungeon's game mechanic's turn to shine. Thank you. We'll have to raise the water level. That feels like that's going to go too high for that door, though. Is that too high for that? Nope, that is the right level. Okay, I just wasn't entirely sure. And there's this little ringing in the track, and it keeps making me think like an alarm's going off in the distance or something. Okay, buddy, I need to come down here. I need down. I need down, and I can't. I guess I gotta just jump down and hope they don't get me. I was trying to think if there's like a smarter way to do it, but we're like kind of blocked in, unfortunately. So let's just drop some ice. I'll jump over here. Yeah, there we go. I was probably just making a mountain out of a molehill on that one. But, you know, I didn't want to jump down and then for them to immediately get me. You know, that'd be very, very rude. So now instead, you know, we just take them out systematically. They can watch the death of their friend. Well, I'm not sure if any of them were ever actually pointed the correct ways to make them watch us murder their friends. That's fun. It just scoots it over a bit. Why did you scoot it over a bit, actually? What is over here that I would care about? Oh, this is where door 2 up is? Then what's this? What's this over here, then? Yeah, was this like a little... Oh, it's like a little secret for fairies. That's fun. Totally forgot about my bee again. We've seen the usefulness of the bee, so maybe I'll just pop out the bee during the boss. This is your room now. Congratulations. Okay, so that was cute where they tried to do like the little hide the door with, you know, third dimension. They had something above the door to be like, no, there's not a door here, silly. What are you talking about? Okay, so what's happening in this room? We probably need to raise the water level, get out that way, but we need to lower the water level. Push that button first. But this is on the wrong plane of existence. No, it's just on the wrong. It's too high up. You understand. It's fine. So yeah, this cute little dungeon. The hook shot, always a fun thing. Very funny that hook shot water level just continues to be like a thing where they pair them. I mean, I guess in certain ones it's long shot, but you understand. You know, this game came out and they were like, let's make a water level with some of the best hits. You know, we're gonna do water level raising. We're gonna have water redirection. You're gonna ride a raft. Riding a raft, I feel like that's kind of a unique point for this one. I feel like that's not something you do very frequently. Oh, this is too high up now. Right. So this will be a fun one because we're gonna spin our net. We're gonna raise the water level while we're in the water, so it'll actually raise us up too. You know, just a neat little thing. Let's show you like, hey, this does work. Even I don't think that really matters, but you know, they're like, well, we made it work, so here it the fuck is. I hope you enjoy it. Also, it's very funny. I always have such a hard time getting the timing for those, like early on, and then later in the game, it's like no problem for like, oh, you know, you just need to press A at a certain time. I feel like it's something that I like overcomplicate in my head and assume that the timing's tighter, and then just I press it at the wrong moment or something. Okay, I think we're done with the dungeon. I think it's boss time. Yeah, we've seen everything, we've gotten everything. So now it's just time to swim on over and enter the actual level. But uh-oh. Oh no, if I'd come in here when it was a different water level, we could have gotten 20 rupees. Also, this kind of thing threw me for a loop the last time I played this, which was, you know, the practice thing for this. Because I was like, oh shoot, I need like a raft or something. Do I have to bring that from a different room? Do I have to mess with water level? I can mess with water level and get those rupees, but I don't feel like it. But no, it's just you come over here, you push the button, and then you can get a move on. So a familiar looking guy with his familiar looking eyes. It's Argus. And let's bring back out the ice rod. I don't know if it'll be useful to us, but you know, it's been the ice rod's time to shine. I actually didn't want to use the ice rod there because obviously, you know, Argus got eyeballs covered in slime. We got hookshot. This has been the hookshot's dungeon. So, I mean, obviously it's dungeon. We didn't get it here. But, you know, this has been the one where it's like, hookshot is super duper useful. You know, you had to have the hookshot to enter the level. You know, they warned you. So, it's time. You know, Argus appears in multiple Legend of Zelda games. Pretty simple guy with his simple eyes. You pull off the eyes, and then, you know... Oh, I believe the little ones are called Argies, and then this one is Argus. But Argus has some new fucking schmoves and a link between worlds, Lock Between Worlds. Got, you know, maybe a little bit of an eye laser going, which is a pretty cool thing, because like in A Link to the Past, the way Argus worked was just like, I believe they would just chase after you and try to do that little jumpy move that they did to try and get you. So it's just fun, like, even if it's very simple to dodge, like this just little, like, you know, I'm gonna fucking blast you, dog. And, you know, you just keep moving and you won't get hit. So it's not a terribly difficult thing, but I feel like it is a very cinematic move, and, you know, kind of makes it feel like they try to make the boss a little bit cooler for this game, even if it's not more difficult. But, you know, it's neat. It's the Swamp Palace. It's a fun one. I always appreciate a water level. I've been a defender of them for a while. I feel like you can probably find some videos where I complain about them, but you know, It's fun. It's fun. It's a water level. Have a good time. We got blue mail. It's all good. And we're going to get to see who do you think you would save from the water level? Obviously, it's going to be Rosso. Because, you know, his big... Oh, it was the Zora Queen. Who would have assumed? We've seen the Zora Queen once in this game, so I don't remember if I had a voice for her, so I'll just go for it. Once more, you've come to my rescue, Lonk III. How I wish I could reward you with a gift, something that would calm the troubled waters of your journey. I can offer you only my deepest gratitude, and yet another task, I'm afraid. You must rescue every one of the 7 sages. Only together can we help you defeat this great evil. Yeah, you know, pretty standard. So I believe I mentioned it with Osfala, but you can talk to them afterwards, and they will never change their dialogue. So after we talk to them this one time, we'll never talk to them again. I will be glad to be eternally in your debt, if only we all survive this flood of evil. Please now, rescue every one of the 7 sages, my young hero. Yep. I hope that this evil will be defeated so I can return to my people. They must be frantic without their queen. Yeah, fucking... Well, actually, the 3 guys frantic about their queen. Actually, that totally checks out. Oh, lovely Zelda, what is it like to be a princess from a kingdom blessed by so many happy endings? Once upon a time, Lorule was such a place. Once, but no longer. Lorule was just like Hyrule, so very beautiful, so very promising. We have need of a hero, and your Lonk III is superb. We all deserve a happy ending, don't we? I can only hope that Lonk III is victorious. Ooh, and then I'm gonna do a scary cut. What? Oh my god, my brain is like just stopped working. Cliffhanger. I was like hit cliffhanger, but then I was gonna say cut. Like I was gonna cut there like I did that one time, but I'm not. That's the end of the episode. It actually went longer than I was expecting because you know, I thought, oh, there's not much to do outside, but there's always more to do outside. You know, always a lot of fucking. There's way more fucking around we could have done that I didn't. But that's fine. Sometimes you don't fuck around as much as you can or should even. But that was the Swamp Palace. I've already said it. I like it. I like a water level. You get to do a little water slide. You get to do all the hits. So I'll see y'all next time when, believe it or not, we're gonna go find another fucking dungeon, baby. See y'all then.